Attention, Beer Gang. Shout out to all the fellas out there. We got a New Year's special for one of our top sponsors right now. You buy one, get one free. That's right. You buy the beard oil, get the beard balm free. This is today only, so act right now. The link is at the top line of the description box. Beautiful smelling, keeping your beard soft and glistening with a brilliant shine all day. Buy one oil, get a balm free. The link is at the top line of the description. Act now. So let's talk about this, man. Joe Budden, man. Everybody's talking about this today, so we'll talk about it real quick and give our opinion on it. So apparently on December the 4th, approximately at 7:21 in the morning, the Edgewater Police Department was dispatched to an apartment complex where they say that a caller recognized the man as Joseph Budden, the male. Now the caller, was alerted that Joe Budden was by the doorbell camera. Now they're saying that Joe Budden was attempting to enter a code on a door keypad several times before entering his own residence. Now, as a result of the police investigation, Joe Budden was charged with lewdness, disorderly persons on a complaint summons. Joe Budden did respond to it as well. I'll play his quick response and we'll talk about it.
I just sleptwalked somewhere that I shouldn't have sleptwalked.
What? That's what happened.
For real?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And you know how I sleep.
Yeah.
Butt-ass.
Oh my
I slept.
God.
I slept
shit.
butt ass. Nice naked ass. Good naked sleepwalking. I just did it again.
Oh shit.
I did it again.
Yeah. Oh
I
shit.
did it again.
Shit was swinging, right?
Nah.
Oh shit. Show you on.
Holy shit. Nobody can go through this stuff but me. It's only me.
This guy.
It's only me. So you got to deal with
That
you
puts
gotta,
everything.
you got to deal
yeah.
with
Oh.
what comes with.
So that's Joe. A lot of people are blowing this up, and it seems like a lot of people wanted it. Like you were saying, they were trying to flip it whole nother way. But I'll let you talk about that.
Yeah.
It seems like a whole lot of people wanted this to be something that really isn't. What's your thoughts?
Really isn't. This
Right.
is first off, for people that think that he may be bullshit when it comes to the sleepwalking thing. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, but what I do know is for a fact, sleepwalking is very real. Very real. My 9-year-old daughter, and she's been doing it her whole life. She got a bunk bed, a loft bed. She will climb out this bed, walk through all her shit, and be somewhere and not know what was going on the next day. Wow. My wife one night, in the middle of the night, found her standing on the couch and was like, yo, what you doing? And looked like, we ain't know if it was about to go down. My daughter was up like, possessed for something. She was sleepwalking. Yeah. So the shit do happen, and people have no recollection of what's going on. And this is a Joe Budden situation. If this would happen to anybody, I could see it happening to Joe Budden. And when you look at what he got, I guess, charged with a summons with, it's being naked in a place you ain't supposed to be naked. And if it was an honest mistake, it just happened early December. So I think it's much ado about nothing. But what I will say is I think it's a damn shame. And you could tell how slow the news cycle is and how slow content is when people run and jump to these kind of stories and try to make something out of it that it isn't. Like, you see a lot of people, the front headline or the main part is Joe Budden exposed himself in front of 2 minors and a kid. No, they lived in the house, and they happened to see on camera that he was trying to enter a code not knowing what was going on. It wasn't like he went out to a playground and was running around naked. Like, let's put some context to the situation before we throw out these wild-ass headlines and allow people to run with them, and people typically do. So, yeah. And then, of course, when you look at the publications that are doing it, they're ones that like to kind of go in on black male celebrities in particular, for some weird reason or another. So I think this is much ado about nothing, man. I'm glad that Joe kind of shrugged it off, and he's dealt with worse, so it ain't nothing to me.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. Yeah, and then it's like, we got to remember, too, most people don't even read past the headline.
Yeah.
So they'll look at the headline, and then people are probably talking crazy in barbershops right now in nail salons. Joe Budden did this in front of this person. Joe Budden was naked and this, and not really digging into the story. That's why it's important that you come here and get the facts about the story. So, yeah, it's much to do about nothing, man. It could have been he could have been banging his neighbor. He could have, like you said, been sleepwalking. He could have been, anything.
Could have been drunk. Yeah.
Drunk and just, disoriented. And it could happen to anybody, So I it's one of those things. Yeah, it's in the news cycle today. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Nobody will be thinking about this. The fact that he is being charged is not a big deal. I feel like once he goes to court with his attorney, they'll probably dismiss this charge unless there's something that we just don't know what's really going on. But he didn't seem like he was worried.
Nah, and
They
once
made light of it.
And once I'm sure a conversation was happening between the person that was involved, the neighbor or something that caught him on camera, and that situation was resolved. I think he was having, and this is all alleged too, he was having some beef with some of his neighbors because he was shooting a podcast where he was staying and it was noise violations or whatever the case. So I don't know if he had a past situation with some of his neighbors and they took this like as a situation like, all right, yeah, we're going to get his ass. This is it right now. I don't know, but this ain't no story,
Got a
man.
whole bunch of, what's in there screaming and hollering on the microphone and shit.
You know it.
I
You know
I
it.
go.
You know it.